Hey all, welcome to My Way of Mysteries, the channel that brings you multidimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expansive point of view and that they're not for a specific time but should resonate with you guys whenever you come across them. So today we're going to be talking about INKOSAZANA. I understand that okay, there's a version of this that's like a deity sort of thing, like a goddess vibe, but then there's a version of Inkosazana that's a spirit, like an energy, a vibration, a frequency, and that's where I'm at with this. Like, so I'm not talking about it from like a deity point of view or like the goddess of, like, no, I'm talking about it as an entity. I'm talking about the entity of Inkosazana. And basically what that energy entails, or I'm gonna describe that frequency to you so that you can connect with it better, or be aware if you are connected to it, because I'm getting that you guys that are watching this like have these entities around you that would be described as Inkosazana. So this is described as a mermaid type of energy. So it's a water spirit, it's a water entity, and it's described as a mermaid. Now, this spirit can, or this entity can walk with men or women. It's a feminine entity, it is a feminine energy, but it connects with men or women. And I'm gonna say like the basic stuff that everybody knows. Like, there's certain characteristics, like the people that have this entity walking with them, especially if you've cleansed it, because that's another thing we need to talk about. Sometimes you be walking with an entity, but because it hasn't been cleansed. And what does it mean that it hasn't been cleansed? It means that you haven't transmuted like the lower vibrational energies of that entity in order pagamisa and allow yourself to embody it. So you're still kind of walking with the lower, you're still embodying the lower vibrations of it, right? And in that sense, you're not gonna find the characteristics I'm saying, but you might feel some type of way because it's time for you to cleanse this aspect of yourself, right? And I'm gonna tell you how that's gonna happen too. So this energy at its peak, or at its most free-flowing, at its most authentic, at its purest frequency, embodies beauty, embodies intelligence, embodies cunningness. Nkosazana energy activates the part of you where you know how to get what you want, be it mostly through speech, because that's how a mermaid kind of works. It's kind of like siren energy. When you speak, the frequency at which you speak at hits the other person at unseen aspects of them. It's not just them hearing with their ears. Like, umuntu ohamba nenkosazana mayekhuluma, the other person is as if they can hear you with their whole body. Yes, Gunjan, they can do that thing, in Dune, where the Reverend Mother uses the voice. It's exactly that characteristic. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch a clip on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find like a 3-minute clip. Like, just say Dune, the voice, or Bene Gesserit, the voice. Okay, when they use the voice, and they can basically, by using the voice, they speak to inside you. Akusena ndaba ukuthi ego ithi kwenzakalani. Your atoms are gonna do what that person says you're gonna do, okay? Or like in this sense, to those of you I'm speaking to now, you're able to heal people through your speech, through how you talk, and people may think it's not the words you use, it's not even your voice, it's the frequency. It's a combination of things. So obviously here we're talking about advanced technology, DNA technology, which is common in water spirits. Water spirits, like, they are advanced in terms of biological technology. And that has a lot to do with frequency, right? How things vibrate. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. And then also there's the attracting shiny things, gold, money. Like, this person is a person that is able to access more than one income stream. They're able to start up more than one income stream. It's just how Inkosazana works, because it's about flow. Pelukumbule, water entity, it's about flow, and also it's about abundance. I'm gonna do a video about Zunomoe, and you're gonna see a lot of characteristics, because Inkosazana is like one of the emanations, or it's like Inkosazana is a power of Unomoe. It's like what she stands for is a certain aspect of what Unomoe stands for. It's just that Unomoe is like covers a larger like aspect of it. But yeah, Nkosazana will cover this part. What else? So like I said, it's you can be walking with this entity whether you're a man or a woman. And yes, the people that walk with this entity are attractive as fuck. Their skin is beautiful. Like, mobabona, you can almost feel the water when you look at them. You might even say, like, yo, lo muntu lo fana ne vatermes, like, lo muntu nkumbuzi vatermes. Even if they're men, their skin is a certain way, their eyes are a certain way. When they speak, it's a certain way. Like, these people, when they speak, they move you. Like, you are moved when they relay themselves to you. Right. Those of you, ne, um, yeah, there's no suffering, Kwankosazana. Like, those of you that walk with this energy, when I say no suffering, when like you don't really experience hardships, you can experience challenges like anybody else, but also your ability to overcome your challenges is actually quite high, and that's why people will feel like you don't have any problems in your life and you don't have any issues, right? Literally because you things happen to you just like anybody else, but your ability to overcome your problems is insane. It's literally what defines your success. It makes it as if you don't have any hurdles in your life or anything like that. Okay, cool. I think I can pull tarot now. Oh yeah, these are people that maybe can also sing. A lot of these people can sing. Not maybe. You can sing, boo. Like our PB. Like never, 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 never. Like you can sing. It might not be Whitney Houston singing, but like it might be that SZA like whisper singing, but it is what it is. You can sing. Um and these are playful people. Like, these are playful people. These are people, ebatanduk jabula. These are people with a quick temper. So, yeah. Or they might not have a quick temper, but their temper is bad. When you do get to a point where they show their anger, it's not nice. It can get very scary for the people around them. And those of you who have not yet cleansed this energy, like, you tend to raise your voice when you're angry, and it's like so fucking uncomfortable for the people around. Like, it's it's very aggressive when you get angry, but as you start to cleanse this energy, you're going to also balance out this aspect of yourself where, because I'm getting now, you have cleansed that frequency, that space from which Inkosazana is coming from, like when you express yourself. So now, like I said, you're able to speak. You don't have to shout, basically. I'm gonna give you an example, right? My dad is from Vavame wale Mozambique. My dad is from Mozambique. So I don't know, but I went to West Mozambique. I think it's because of like, the ocean and whatever. Like it just be like that there. Almost like a lot of people have these types of energy. It doesn't even have to be Inkosazana, other water deities. Like basically you have a water entity that walks with you. It just be like that. It's in our blood type of thing. So my dad, bro. Like I remember from when we were kids, ne. Oh, baba, me make visa ne for something. Like you did something wrong. My dad never used to raise his voice, like at all. Like he does not raise his voice. I got two geese. But listen, when he's done talking, awukhali. Like uyakhala, whether it's out of fear, whether it's out of shame because of what you did, because he also has the ability to do that, to make you realize, Guti, you should have done better. Like in this situation, you could have done better and you should have done better. Like my dad never had to raise his voice or swear at you in order for you to get the point, Uguti. What you did was not okay. And that's because of the frequency inside him that he's purified in order to be able to speak into me and not at me, but speak into the parts of me that want to be a better person, that wants to be a better daughter, that, just wants to do better in life type of thing. So, yeah, when you cleanse this energy, there'll never be a need for you to like be swearing at people or be shouting at people or stuff like that, right? Mo khuluma kuyazwakala. A lot of you are just getting comfortable with this energy. A lot of you that are walking with this energy are kind of realizing how much your life is changing. A lot of your things, like I said, I guess just like the raising your voice, like a lot of things used to be kind of hard for you. Yeah. Like a lot of things, there was a time when things took a lot of effort from you in order to be carried out, but like that's changing. What the fuck is this? I did not want to talk about that manifestation. I'll do a video. I don't want to talk about it here. Because they're saying that Inkosazana also has a lot, Inkosazana energy or the spirit also has a lot to do with manifestation. I understand why. It's because, like, I get what they're saying. Like, because a mermaid is very much a, like, mythical creature. I know people be telling you about how Banamafuta Inkosazana and whatever. Like, alright, cool. I'm not going to say anything. Whatever. That's interesting. Like, Unamafuta of a non-dense entity. How? No, but it's like okay, but anyway, listen. Let's not argue. It's cool, it's cool. And I'm not stopping you from if you want to put stuff in the comments and be like, nah, you don't know everything. Like it's cool, it's fine. I'm not fighting with you, boo. It's cool. You're right. You two are right. Cool. So apparently this has a lot to do with manifestation, which I suppose is why I guess people go to Ebantwini to go get amafuta wakona. But okay, they want me to talk about manifestation and this thing of manifesting. The art of manifestation is a high frequency art. It is a high frequency science, but it's not something, manifestation is not a tool. It is a process. It is something that is part of a process. It comes about, your ability to do it comes about through your connection to the divine. And in this case, like Nkosazana wants me to say, through your connection with a type of entity, basically like her. I'm going to say her, right? Because feminine energy, like I said. So basically, yes, I'm going to repeat that. It is a result of your connection with the divine. In this case, your connection with an entity like her who, supports that kind of frequency, right? Okay, cool. Manifesting is not just nje, whenever, wherever, because I'm realizing, guys, there's so many scams out there, right? These people telling you about how they're going to teach you how to manifest. That's very strange, I feel like no one can teach you how to manifest, babe. Like, because it's not really about that. Manifestation is a result of something. Again, a result of your connection to the divine. When you strengthen that connection, you acquire the ability to manifest. Now, what does it mean? Let's put it out there. What does it mean to manifest? Okay, so firstly, the manifestation of something is the materialization of something. But Maktiwa, you are manifesting. What is that? Guys, that is to know. That's it. That's it. Manifesting is to know. It's like, let's say you're going through, manifesting is to hold space. It's you're going through the worst, whatever, your dark night of the soul, but there's that part of you where you are holding space and knowing that you will come out of this. Knowing that which has left you here will come and pick you up when it is time. That knowing. It's being in a situation of that seems like it's scarcity, that seems like it's a poverty situation, but knowing that you will come out of this. Knowing that this is not a state you will be in forever. It's being confused, being depressed, being underneath it all, and knowing that you're gonna come out of this. Or that's just one part, right? Or it's where you're starting your business and everybody's like, is it gonna work? And you knowing that, listen, I got this. Where does that knowing come from? I'm not talking about believing. Not believing. Knowing. Like, hey, yo, where do you get that knowing? There's only one place you can get it. From your connection to the divine. How did you know it? It speaks it into your body. Like when you have a connection, even with this type of entity, because it's not just this type of entity. This is now I'm going into even with God, even with your other spirit guides, be it starseed, be it Orisha, be it whatever it is. Where does that knowing come from? It comes from your connection. It can only come from your connection, from the strength of that connection. Knowing. Until at some point, obviously down the line, ifezeke lento leyo, imanifeste. So this thing, where baloku bathi nibhadale ama workshop ukuthi nizofunda ukumanifesta, are they saying that they're gonna, the things I don't hear them saying that. It would be one thing if they're saying, how do they do that? They're gonna strengthen your connection or help you strengthen your connection with the divine. That makes sense. But leyo guti bati, you must sit with something in your mind and keep thinking about it the whole time and whatever. I understand, but it's, you guys, you can't fool the divine. You can't trick the divine. But yeah, cool. And somebody in the comments made a comparison between manifestation or manifesting and praying. And there's no need to make a comparison. Y'all really need to understand, once again, how to be neutral. Like, there's no need for things to have like this dominance thing between them, like where it's one or the other. One or the other. This thing is a process. Uqala ekukhulekeni, uqala ekuthandazeni, and then at some point you get to whereas you strengthen your connection with the divine, at some point you get to the point where you are manifesting. But sonke saqala emthandazweni, sonke saqala at the prayer, because at the prayer is where vele, like, listen bruh, if you're humble enough to pray, you understand your connection isn't, you, you're still a child. That's why masithandaza sithi baba, guys. Mangabe uthandaza onomkhulwane uthi mama, because you are still a child. Your connection is still on that level where kumele uthi ngicela into so. Ngicela into so. But this is uyakhula in the process bese uzofika la, so uyazi awudinga ukucela, like, so they've spoken it into you. Your God, your higher self, your whatever have spoken it into you. Sekakutshelile ukuthi kunje. And then you move into that process. So there's not a world where prayer has to be better than manifesting has to be better than prayer. The concept of the comparison doesn't actually make sense, because these things are different points in a journey. And a lot of you are making that journey. A lot of you are making the transition from the child state of nyacela to being spoken into by the entities you walk with and by God, where in your heart, in your soul, in your blood, ukuthi phela kunje wena thandwa ndim. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. And if you enjoyed the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading, all the information is in the description box. Later, guys.